Okay, we'll find them. Oh, did they already go up? Maybe they already
might have just gone up.
Oh, shoot.
Yes, sure.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
We want to
We
surprise
can put him on the
them.
room service for him.
We're going up the escalator to surprise Grandma and Grandpa.
Oh, surprise Grandma and Grandpa. They're planning on coming over to us, but we've gone over to them, haven't we, Alfie?
Yeah.
They were going to check into the hotel, then come see us, but
Yeah.
we just came over early and thought we'd catch them. They've gone up to their room, so we're going to surprise them.
All four. Careful in case of this. sorry, 唔好意思，搞錯，問錯房，唔好意思啊。Sorry.
They would have been really surprised. This
Yeah.
whole family shows up.
They would have been a bit surprised for them. Luggage. Hello, look at this gorgeous girl.
Oh, I see.
Look at this gorgeous girl.
Oh, how lovely of you to come to see us.
Oh, how nice.
Oh, that's
How
wonderful.
lovely to see you.
Straight on the plane. We've been longing for this moment. We've been longing for this moment. Mwah. Isn't he? He's almost as nice as you. Almost.
Oh, yes. It's lovely. And you're looking around and saying, who are these two strange people?
Yeah, that's right. Grandpa and Grandma Davies had arrived after a whole year, almost a whole year of not seeing them. They were in Hong Kong and they were meeting Alfie for the first time. And the very next day, Grandma and Grandpa Davies were out seeing Stella off on the school bus. And even more, Grandma decided to ride the bus to school with Stella. Actually, I rode the bus too. Stella likes to sit in the front row of the bus, and I got put way back in the back of the bus, mostly because there weren't any other seats available. It's a full bus today. There are actually 3 other parents on this bus with us. So we're headed to Stella's school, and I'm sure she's up there smiling away because she's thrilled that her grandma's riding the bus with her.
Stella, wow. Looking very much the schoolgirl there.
Yes.
I can see you. I can see you.
So sweet.
What time will she come tonight?
Whenever we ask her, she said she should be done there around 5. It's easier. I like the monsoon. Oh yeah, monsoon.
But just as the fox was about to chomp, the little sprout jumped inside the fox's mouth. I think it's safe to say that foxes do not like
Sprouts.
Hello, Toothy. I know you've got 2 smart little teeth. Show Grandpa. You can feel them, Grandpa.
Can you feel him, Grandpa?
He loves them.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Isn't that
You've got 2
clever?
little teeth.
We're all singing
La,
together.
la, la.
Wah, wah, wah.
La la la.
Come on, Alfie, sing to us.
Ah.
Oh, it's just what it does my heart feel. We love the talking up. Yes.
That's it, that's it, that's it.
And of course, the big event of November, other than Thanksgiving, even bigger than Thanksgiving, is Stella's birthday. So we usually have a friend's party and a family party for the kids if they want. And Stella was very specific this year. She wanted just to take, like a couple friends to the trampoline park. But then as the day approached, she kind of changed her mind and she was like, I'd rather play games with my friends, and you can't play games at a trampoline park, really. So last minute, like the night before, we decided, let's just have it at the park, and then they can run around, play on the playground, play games, whatever, keep it simple, keep it easy. The unfortunate part is that when we had planned to have it at the trampoline park, we only invited a few of our friends. But then when we moved it to the park, we thought, we could have had a big party with all of our friends. So we sent a couple last minute messages, and actually we weren't even really able to have enough time to invite the people that we wanted to invite. So we're so sorry to some of Stella's friends that we didn't get the time to reach out to. We'll get around to having all the other friends over for playdates at some point. I'm sure of that.
It's the morning of Stella's friend's birthday party, and I'm a little under the weather. And because of that, I fell asleep last night before I was able to go out and get the ingredients I needed to make her cake, because as you may know, I always make my kids birthday cakes. That's something that I like to do and it's fun for them. So it's 6:30 a.m. and I found a supermarket that's open 24 hours. So I'm here to buy the ingredients, and it's gonna be a mad dash home and to make the cakes. Oh my gosh. When will I ever do this way in advance? When will I ever do this 2 days in advance? It's never gonna happen. Just doesn't, not gonna happen.
Grandma and Grandpa Davies were super helpful getting everything over there. Something really actually terrible happened right before the party started. I was here at the house with Alfie trying to feed him, get things ready, bring the cake over, and Stella, who was already at the park with the grandparents and Peter, she tripped on a cement step up to where the park bench was, and she went face first into the park bench and she cut her lip open. I was at home, I had to get the cake to the park. Thankfully Ruby came to help, and she and Alfie and I got in the taxi. The cake sort of like slid because it got too hot. The traffic was like bumper to bumper, but we made it there. And when I saw poor Stella's split lip, it was actually worse than I thought it would be. Thankfully, it didn't need stitches and it healed in about 3 or 4 days. Little trooper Stells, she just like pushed on, and she ended up having a really good time with her friends at the party, and she kind of just forgot about her big fat lip.
No, it's like a sleeping bag. Yeah. No. You get your sleeping bag.
I find myself dreaming in silver and gold.
Oh, Stella! Wow! You get a gift like that!
Okay.
So the last few years, it's been a tradition of having the kids take their picture with the birthday year balloon. Stella especially. We took one of her at 3 years old, at 4 years old, and this year, did we get the photo? No. You know who got the photo? The tree. The tree got the photo. We'll get him next year, Stells.
Make a wish. Make a big wish.
Like coming in from 2,000 feet.
I think you're help. Oh, the front still help. Evan played a trick on you. They're trick candles.
There you go, Theo.
Okay. I want the lollipop. How about I do, and then William would jump. No,
Of course, Evan, as always, was a champ. He helped out with all the games. He ran to get the pizzas. He always deserves a shout out because he's just such a good kid. He's great. We're so thankful for him.
Hi Stella, how you doing? Hi Willem, come give me a hug. Wonderful weather we're having, isn't it? It's just a really beautiful day. Yesterday I had so much fun playing with all my toys.
Alfie, you're too scrumptious to be true. Truly scrumptious. You're truly, truly scrumptious. Truly. Oh, now we're having a cuddle. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh,
It's great, isn't it?
it is sheer bliss. It's therapeutic. It's wonderful. We had a real, genuine sort of sweetie cuddle.
So the next day, Auntie Ruby and Uncle Paolo came over and took Stella out for a birthday lunch, which was so sweet. They totally spoiled her. They bought her a bunch of gifts and just made her feel really special. So thank you to Auntie Ruby and Uncle Paolo for that.
Oh, it's sick beat.
Sick beat, yeah. Stella had a fun day. Uncle Paolo, Auntie Ruby took her out for a fun lunch and then spoiled her with some toys. Thanks, Ruby.
Done.
Okay. Ay.
Boom, boom, boom.
Then it was a trip for all of us to Cheung Chau. We love Cheung Chau. We also knew that Petra, Niels, and Willem were there, so we were hoping to be able to see them.
So you shake it up.
Stella, what is it that your brother surprised you with? Mommy noodles. That's a good brother.
Grandpa Davies.
Hello, I'm Grandma Davies, having a wonderful time. Lovely
official,
weather.
is it?
It's official. I'm having a great time.
Excellent, there we go.
Tasty. Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Alfie is
He's a dream
in the
baby.
mood.
Oh, you have to put it in the water now.
We're at our favourite beach bar, which was introduced to us by our friends Petra and Niels. Yeah, we come here regularly now.
A robin often greeted her with his merry chirp. That's the merry chirp. Well done, right into them. That was good. That was very quick. Now, how many in this side?
None.
Oh, yeah.
Here, you feed yourself.
No.
He'll okay. Here, buddy. Here, nom 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 nom. 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 Nom.
Maybe he doesn't like it so much. Or it just feels weird, the texture.
You have it. Just hold it in your mouth.
I think I know who. Do you know who that is? Who's
What does it
that?
say? It's in cursive, I know. So E.
Evan.
Yeah.
And
Alfie.
and
Stella.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. That's so nice.
Oh, that's cute.
Gelato Davis. Is that a photograph?
Yeah, it's for his milestone photos. Yeah, or the monthly photo.
Hi.
Little Days shop.
Very nice.
Have mine.
Something that was a huge deal was that Richard and Leslie, Grandma and Grandpa Davies, finally got to eat at Goff's on Goff, Peter's restaurant project. And the last few years that they've been here, they've seen the plans, they've seen the construction, they know all about it, but this trip they were able to actually experience it. And it was lovely. I didn't really get much footage that night because I wanted to just enjoy the meal with them and I didn't want to have a camera in their faces.
Hello. Is he here, Peter?
Yes, absolutely.
Good, thank you.
How are you tonight?
We're fine, thank you.
Here, let me show you, sir.
Leslie's first time dining here. Leslie
Welcome to Goff's on Goff.
thank you.
Stella's actual birthday was midweek, so Richard, Leslie, and I went to school with her. We took birthday treats, we sang to her, and we read some stories.
Here we are.
Grandma and Grandpa had class.
Come and stand with us.
Go stand over and get a picture. Happy birthday, Stella. We brought Alfie. Whose birthday is it today? Stella! 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday! The kids had gathered around and they really wanted me to read some stories. And I don't know, somehow the first story that I read, I was being silly and I made like some gibberish noises, like something weird. And from that point on, like I couldn't finish a page without then going into that weird gibberish. Like every single page, I had to follow up with the gibberish.
Let's paint rainbows for her. Here are a smock and a beret. Outside, said Mac.
You would think it would get old, but it didn't.
But look, your boots are red, the first color of the rainbow. Come and paint, Max. Oh,
In that case, you shall have it.
Take a
You're
snapping
very
video.
kind, said the mermaid, and she handed the shine.
Alfie the Great had a very, very, very good mate. It wasn't a fella, her name was Stella, it was Alfie the Great. Alfie the Great. Alfie is the jumping bean, the jumpiest bean we've ever seen. He can jump so high, he can almost touch the sky. Hi!
Okay, ready? Pay attention. Yay! You're 5 years old person. Do you drive a car yet?
No.
Oh, okay.
Can you ride a pony?
No.
So that night we had Stella's family birthday party.
Someone's excited by that.
It's a match mum.
They wake up. So it's fine.
Auntie Polly and Uncle John.
Wow.
Create your own fairy tales.
For a family of writers, that's pretty damn good, isn't it?
From Evan.
It's a total big one. It's a big one.
I did great.
Good choice, Evan.
Yeah, thanks.
And oh my gosh, Stella got the gift that she's been wanting forever, a Hatchimal. I know it was all the rage for last Christmas, but we were late in the game. To be honest, I've never seen one. I haven't watched it on YouTube. I don't know what it looks like when it hatches. I thought that you had to like take care of it for days, like a Tamagotchi, but apparently not. Apparently it hatches within an hour. So then everybody proceeded to sit around and watch the Hatchimal hatch. I mean, it didn't take as long as we thought it would to actually start the hatching process, but the actual hatching process took a while. It was no secret how the kids felt about it. They were pretty excited.
Mommy, it hatched in one night. In a night.
You go? Not even one night, like not even 1 hour. It was like 5 minutes.
I guess we were good
Caretakers, huh? Yeah.
It's rainbow!
It's hatching again.
Yes! It's purple and blue.
Willem in particular thought it was very cool.
Oh, too cool! Oh, cool! Oh, cool! Cool! Let it be. Let it be. Cool! It's cool. It takes very long to...
It's hatching, it's hatching.
It's gonna hatch again. Yay! Cool! Cool! Oh, she's laughing!
In the beak, eh?
It looks kind of cool. Whoa! Oh, so cool. So cool. Evan! Evan, you gotta come here! It's almost done! Look! It's already hatching! It needed to be patted on the
bum.
Like,
why does he keep pecking that spot? Get out of there. Turn around.
Ow!
But he keeps pecking that same spot.
I know. Stop it!
So maybe then you just lift the top off.
Oh! But what's this? That in his mouth. We'll get him out. I'll get him out. Oh, but there's something on the bottom.
Yeah, now we're just trying to extract him from the egg.
Come on. Willem, time to go.
I want to see the whole Hatchimal.
I don't know how to get the lesson.
Okay guys, thanks for watching the first half of this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to check out the second half of the vlog so you can enjoy get the whole experience of Grandpa and Grandma Davies' visit. Alright, we'll catch you in the next vlog. Bye!